on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. Hang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Chris Bosch, unbeknownst to many, is arguably the premier mid-range jump shooter in the league. In particular, from the right elbow, guys, he is deadly.
You know, last season, Chris Bosch shot the most three-pointers in his career, taking almost 3 a game. That had long been a goal of his to expand his range beyond the arc, and yet he still shot well above 50% from the floor. That's efficiency, folks.
Now, here is Smith. Calderon with it. They double him with that. Calderon dishes to Stoudemire. Back to Calderon. Hits it from three-point range. Calderon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And you look at Chris Bosch's offensive arsenal, lefty, just a spot-up shooter, Steve. He's terrific as the screener in pick and roll.
Yeah, great hands and finishing ability rolling to the rim, or he can flare out for that jump shot. So, you know, it's really interesting where his game has sort of developed. He's got the full repertoire now.
Here's Calderon after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Calderon against Chalmers. Nice shot by D'Alembert. So it's Miami now. On left of the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Out to Wade. Outside down. 6 to shoot. Chalmers' shot is no good. And here's Calderon. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Derek Fisher for a moment. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosch. He said Bosch is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin, at 6'11", Bosch really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And so it's New York with it. The Heat getting the bucket. That drops. D'Alembert's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you got to love his determination on the glass, coming out of the gate strong.
Now, here's Chalmers. Wade kicks to Dang. Back to Wade. And he gets the bucket. Wade's got 6 points.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
New York trailing. Calderon kicks to Stoudemire. Anthony right side. And that one hits back iron. He'd have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. A leaner. That's good from Wade on the assist by Dan. 8 points for Dwayne Wade.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Yeah, that's the kind of start you want every game, but of course you rarely get it. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Calderon passes to Smith. And shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Miami leading by 4. Wade kicks to McRoberts. Outside down. Bosch, a screen on Stoudemire. McRoberts. A three-pointer is right on target. McRoberts has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Calderon dishes to Anthony. Calderon passes to Carmelo. D'Alembert sets a screen for Anthony. That's a 2 from Smith. Misses off the right iron.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise franchise record 66 games, 27 of those came consecutive. Last season they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a third straight championship.
And last season, I'd say, guys, that he more or less just conceded that #1 seed to the Pacers.
Yeah, almost like a marathon runner. You know, they just didn't want to burn out early, so they just kind of found their pace throughout the season. And they weren't worried too much about the home seed. They were concerned more with their own health. And I thought Eric Spoelstra handled all of those dynamics perfectly. They've made one basket after another since getting this game started. It's wonderful. It's a blowout in school.
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Here's Calderon. Stoudemire outside. Dish now to Carmelo. Count that one. Anthony's got 6 points.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Wade. He's got 10. From down low. And another basket for Miami.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out of the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Stoudemire kicks to Smith from 17 feet out. Bank shot, no good. Heat leading by 10. Wade outside. And he slams it down right on top of Amari.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Out to Anthony. Goes up the baseline. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got his first points in this one.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And dang, here we go. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wade kicks to Dang. Feeds to Chalmers. Lock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Nick Roberts has got 8.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle.
That's good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Chalmers dishes to McRoberts. And there's Mario Chalmers on the assist by McRoberts. McRoberts has got his 3rd assist on the night. Knicks trailed by 12. Calderon kicks to Smith. He feeds it to Anthony. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 8.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
The kick out to Dang. Here's McRoberts. And the Heat, another 3.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 8, and Lou Alvin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Smith checked in for Dallen. Jumper comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon. The Heat also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Cole subbed in for Mario Chalmers. And Miami making a change here. Rangers checked in.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter. Well, we now know that Carmelo Anthony was battling through a torn rotator cuff and a torn labrum in the 2013 playoffs. Surgery seemed likely and he would have missed the start of last season, but instead he went for a combination of rest and rehab, and that did the trick, and he seemed really healthy all year. No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
Knicks trailed by 15. New York calls timeout. Hardaway Jr. checked in for Smith. And Miami also making a switch. Udonis Haslem is checked in for Luol Deng. Here's Shumpert. From 13 feet, it goes down. York's got his first points of the night.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
It's tipped. And Cole kicks to Haslam. Oh, good with the triple. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dishes it to Prigioni. The Knicks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Hardaway for 3. Shot is off. And Miami the other way now. The drive by Wade. Granger with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Cole's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Here's Hardaway. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Now Granger. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Prigioni. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Napier, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. 14 fouls. And it's Shumpert penetrating. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Haslam can't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 14. Anthony, the pass to Prigioni. Down low. Here's Hardaway. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Boy, it really does come down to confidence sometimes, doesn't it?
Boy, Kevin, you said a mouthful there. Confidence, such a thin line because when you're confident and you're feeling it, then you tend to knock shots down comfortably. But when it's the opposite, then you start thinking about it, and that's no way to play the game.
Everything's going haywire then.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. drafted after his junior season at Michigan. Had a terrific first season with the Knicks. Skilled scorer, very good shooter from deep, and the ability to put the ball on the floor and get out in transition. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent.
Here's Napier. Here's Haslam. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Shumpert dishes to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. And Prigioni kicks to Smith. New York moving the ball around. The feet to Hardaway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feet. Hardaway's got 5 men. And Hardaway still showing restraint in the NBA. We've seen flashes of his ball handling and explosiveness, but most of his shots keep from long range.
Yeah, and that's one area that he'll have to continue to sharpen up, is his ability to shoot off the dribble and take care of the ball and make plays. But his work ethic says that will happen in due time. Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Outside Anthony. From 15 feet away, and the shot is long.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Here's Cole. Haslam, the pass to Granger. Connects from 3-point range. Granger's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Prigioni. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shumpert dishes to Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Pass to Haslam. Here's Napier. Kicks it to Cole. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
As a 78% foul shooter last season, he was pretty steady at the line.
And he's good on the second. Knicks trailed by 13. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. For New York, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. He hits the second from the line. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Napier kicks to Wade. The pass to Haslem. Here's Napier, covered by Anthony. From 10 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Heat lead by 14. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For New York, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. He got it up. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Miami ahead. They lead by 13. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.